ACTIVISMradio.com.
We have a special guest on the phone line right now, and she's calling in from Portland, Oregon at the Portland Hemp Fest, and she's speaking next week at the Boston Freedom Rally. A lot of people know her as Julia on Peter's page. Yeah, petermcwilliams.org is the website. We've had her on the show. We're very happy. Welcome to the show, Julia.
Are you there, Julia?
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing today? Sorry, we're having some connection difficulties, but how are you doing over in Portland? I hear you're at Hempstock. Is it awesome?
Oh, it's wonderful. The crowds are awesome. The people are really friendly, and the weather is beautiful. So if anyone's in the Portland area listening to this, they should come on out to Hempstock today and tomorrow.
Are you speaking out there as well?
Yes, ma'am. I'm speaking at 3 o'clock around today, and then Judge Gray is speaking after that. So,
wow.
We got a bunch of exciting speakers here today. And I'm honored to be at the Boston Freedom Rally again next week, right?
Yeah, next week, 1 week away. From coast to coast.
It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I would agree with that. Are you? So you said you're going. You're speaking, and also Judge Jim Gray is speaking. He's speaking, of course, at the Freedom Rally as well, and we've had him on our show. Have you had a chance to talk to him about his about the presidential run?
Yes, ma'am. I just did an interview with him. I'm sorry, the music's getting loud, so I'm getting loud too. But I just did an interview with him, I think a couple weeks ago, and it's on YouTube. And I found him to be a very compassionate, wonderful, warm person. Not just a judge, he's just a great person. And he really cares about Peter's story. I was amazed that he knew all about Peter, but he did.
Yeah, that's we love him. I mean, we've had him on our show twice now, and he really is a nice guy, but he's really all business too at the same time, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's good people. He really is.
Yeah, and how many people would you think are there today at this Portland Hemp Fest?
Oh my goodness, I'm really bad at math, but looking around, I'd say a lot.
A similar type of
people everywhere I look.
Yeah. So it's a similar crowd, do you
Yeah.
think, to like the Boston Freedom Rally or the Seattle Hemp Fest?
Yeah, really, the vibe seems very similar to Boston, actually.
Cool.
More so than Seattle. It's more Boston vibes here. And you just told me, Mr. Cam, that you're speaking right before me. I think that's awesome. We're speaking at the same time. It's so cool.
Yeah, that's going to be very a good moment. I can't wait to get on stage with, I think I don't know.
Yeah.
I think Matt Tomar is going to actually introduce you. I don't know how that works. I don't know what they're doing, but
we're all
it's either
be
me or Matt. We'll be there. We'll be on the stage together. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've actually never been able to see you speak live because I've always been stuck somewhere else. Like last year, if you remember, I was totally frantic and and afraid I was going to throw up because I was so nervous. And
Are you less nervous now?
I'm not nervous now because I'm not speaking now, but I will be before I speak.
What's your speech today going to be about? Not to give too much away.
As always, about Peter McWilliams and his story and how 12 years later his story is still very important to people because Peter was a best-selling author and he was a poet, he was a publisher, and he was even a photographer. And later years, he became a medical cannabis activist. And he pretty much died. A lot of people feel that the government murdered him. So he's a drug war /victim /warrior. And he's, it's important to remember his story. And, I'm grateful that you guys have had me on a couple times before to talk about him. And that you guys are into remembering him, because not everybody is. So many people have never even heard of him still.
Well, a lot of people need to get that awareness, and you bring that to them, so that's pretty awesome. I mean, it's a pretty incredible story to share with people.
I know, yeah.
And I'm sure you get a pretty positive response every time you you speak about him at these types of events. Have you talked to a lot of people that have, been touched by Peter McWilliams and come up to you after you speak to talk about it?
Yes, ma'am. I find more that during the day, like when on the online more that people contact me, and I mean just heartbreaking stories about how they lost, the love of their life or something, and that Peter's book really helped them. I mean, I've had several people tell me that they almost completed suicide without Peter. So. And his book came along and it helped them. I mean, a friend gave it to them, and they were just able to heal from that, and that they owe it to Peter. And then I got to break it to them that Peter's dead, and that's not fun.
Oh man, they don't even know.
Fun.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's straight. That seems, because I knew the story for so long. It's just a different. It's weird to think that people don't know and they discover his words, but I could definitely see that happening. What about the Freedom Rally? What are you looking most forward to, Julia?
Oh, goodness. Well, I hope you guys don't laugh at me, but I didn't know how to pronounce his name correctly, but I wanted to give a shout out to Dexter, because
that's pretty good.
Mr. Downing told me to pronounce his name like turd, so I'm like, okay.
It's actually Dex to the motherfucking turd, but
he and I are supposed to be co-introducing the judge, and to me that's a huge honor. And I'm looking forward to speaking and being around you guys again. And is Heather going to be there so I can actually meet her?
Oh yeah. She's performing.
Yep.
Finally, I've never met you in person.
I'm going to be performing also on the same stage you're speaking at earlier in the day, so you got to come by. Yep, you got to come by and check out Solo Sex.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I just look forward to being able to tell Peter's story and meet new friends and see ones I saw from last year. I mean, it's a really Boston Freedom Rally is a great place.
Yeah,
it really is.
And
for education and for just upliftment, I guess.
Yeah. How many people do you think are going to be wearing that Peter McWilliams shirt that you have online? I mean, how many people do you think will be at the Freedom Rally wearing it?
I don't know. Even if one wears it, I'll be happy.
Come on. You know it's going to be more than one.
Today, Mr. Can.
What's that?
I'm hoping you're going to wear my shirt at least part of the day, Mr. Can.
Well, you told me you were going to help me out. I was worried that I might not, I'm kind of unorganized, so sometimes I can't find certain shirts. So you told me you'd have one there for me, so I'll wear it.
No excuses, Mr. Can.
No excuses. Well, you told me you were going to help me out on my excuses, so we'll be good. So,
oh my goodness, it's hard to hear you.
Yeah, we can hear it's heating up over there. So you're going to be up there speaking very soon? Like how long? Like an hour or two?
Well, I'm totally off with my time, so I don't even know what it is here right now. I'm supposed to be speaking around 3-ish.
Yep.
Our time, which is, what is that, 6 your time or is it 12 your time?
Yep. 6 our time. That's exactly what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, is Mr. Newman in the studio?
No, Newman's not here today. We'll tell him you were asking for him, though.
Okay, good. Yeah, because it's good to talk to you guys again. I think Mr. Can's voice has been changing, though. It's lower.
Has he hit puberty?
What's going on? It's lower. It's not higher? Doesn't mean
you used to be a little higher.
Yeah.
And now it's a little lower.
Does that mean I'm getting old?
You're just hitting puberty,
voice, right?
There you go. The bedroom voice. I don't know. That might explain.
Maybe I didn't clear my throat today.
Let me clear my throat. Sorry. I think you're required to do that every time someone says that.
Yeah.
Well, it's great to talk to you, Julia. I'm glad to hear you're doing so well, and we'll definitely be looking forward to your speech next week at the
thank you. I'll
Boston
look forward
Freedom
to hearing
Rally.
you play, and I'll look forward to Mr. Can's speech and everybody else's speech, and I think everybody should go to Boston. Freedom Rally.
Yeah.
From Portland to Boston.
Everybody.
Thank you for coming on to the show today too. Thank you so much, Julia.
Well, thank you for graciously inviting me a week before. That's such an honor, and you guys are great, and I'm sending y'all hugs.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Julia. Have a great day. Good luck with your speech.
And
Thank you, guys.
we'll look forward to seeing you next week.
Oh, yeah, definitely. definitely.
All right.
Me too.
Bye.
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 617-606-4122. That was Julia from Peter's page, petermcwilliams.org. We'll take a break. Hey, listen to some music.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, if this is for Derek, I just checked on our Facebook page, and it looks like Garrett just posted Dead Prez. That's what I'm talking about. So people are appreciating your musical choices today, Derek, as always.
Hopefully I can continue with this Judas Priest revolution.
Yes!
Wow. I don't know if I know this one.
Loving it.
I'm like breaking the law, but this is all right. Is this new or old?
I don't know.
We don't know. It's a
To be
jukebox.
honest, I just searched revolution, and I was like, oh, I haven't heard that one.
We'll find out.
We'll find
and
out.
after, we're going to come back we're going to talk more Boston Freedom Rally.
Yep, and we're going to come back with Alex.